Hi, I'm Mike. Today we're going to evaluate and install a set of road grader tire chains. There are really three different types of tire chains that are offered. One is your standard twisted link, which is a hardened carbon steel. The set that we have displayed here is a square link. This is an alloy, which is really meant for a heavier use application. The third offering is a diamond pattern, which is your extreme use, and ultimately a harder steel and also made of alloy. The first thing I like to do is lay the chain out beside the piece of equipment. Make sure that these side hooks are all facing up. Make sure we don't have any of the cross chains twisted or laying across each other. These tire chains aren't light, so if we have the opportunity to team lift, I'd highly recommend it. Otherwise, if you're installing them by yourself, it's good to start with one side and work up and over the tire. One of the mistakes a lot of people make is they get in a hurry. Usually when you're installing tire chains, you've got a weather event or an issue and you're working at a breakneck pace, and that's usually when you make mistakes. The goal is to have the chain sit in the middle of the sidewall and make sure that these cross chains have no twists. The easiest way to make sure your chain is square is to look for parallel gaps in your cross chains. With the excess chain, I like to make sure that it's laid out straight and then bunch it up so when the machine rolls over the chain, everything's right here and ready for the next step of the installation. Okay, so the next step in the process, now that the chain's been partially installed, we've backed the grader up, we're trying to connect the inside side chain hook to the link. So the goal is to get it as tight as you can at first, and if there's extra links or trailers, it's a good idea to tuck those back out of the way. And then simply connect the side chain hook. And again, work these cross chains a little bit to make sure that we're sitting in the sidewall of the tire. And this looks pretty good. Now we'll go to the side chain fastener on the other side. Now that the side chain hook is installed, we'll fasten the side chain fastener. It's a simple mechanism used to bring the chains together, and again the goal is to get it as tight as you can by hand. We'll take the fastener, simply insert it into the extra link, pull the fastener back and lock it into place with this clip. Looks like we have a pretty good fit. One of the things we recommend for these heavy use applications, especially in a lower speed environment, is to keep a couple of 18 to 20 inch bungee straps, the rubber S-hook straps, and connect them crossways. It'll help keep the chain centered and also keep it tight when traveling down the road. With these chains installed, you're ready for snow and ice.